Hello everyone, and welcome back to Talk English World. Today's story is called The Stolen Apple. It's a simple story, but it teaches a powerful lesson about honesty, temptation, and making the right choice. Let me ask you something. If you had the chance to take something small and no one would notice, what would you do? Let's begin. In a quiet neighborhood in the United States, there was a small fruit shop owned by an old man named Mr. Wilson. He was kind, patient, and well-known in the community. Every morning, he carefully arranged fresh fruits outside his shop: bright red apples, oranges, bananas, all looking fresh and inviting. One afternoon, a young boy named Liam walked past the shop. He stopped and stared at the apples. They looked perfect, shiny, red, and delicious. But Liam had a problem.
He didn't have any money.
He looked around. The street was quiet. No customers. No one nearby. Maybe I can take just one, he thought. It's just an apple. No one will notice. Slowly, he stepped closer. His heart started beating faster. He reached out, grabbed one apple, and quickly walked away. At first, he felt excited. I did it, he whispered. But that feeling didn't last long. As he walked further, something inside him felt heavy. The apple in his hand didn't feel right anymore. Later that evening, as he sat at home, he looked at the apple again. It was still beautiful, but now it reminded him of what he had done. He couldn't enjoy it. The next day, Liam passed by the shop again. This time, Mr. Wilson was there. He smiled warmly and said, "Good morning, Liam." Liam froze. Does he know? He thought. Mr. Wilson didn't say anything about the apple. He just smiled kindly. And somehow, that made Liam feel even worse. Finally, Liam walked up to him and said, "Sir, I need to tell you something." His voice was shaking. "I took an apple yesterday. I didn't pay for it. I'm sorry." There was a moment of silence. Then Mr. Wilson gently said, "Thank you for telling the truth. That takes courage." Liam looked down. "I feel really bad." Mr. Wilson smiled and said, "Making a mistake is part of growing. But choosing to be honest, that's what makes you strong." Liam offered to pay for the apple. Mr. Wilson accepted. But then he did something unexpected. He handed Liam another apple and said, "This one is for your honesty." Liam was surprised. That day, Liam learned something important. Taking something small may seem easy, but the feeling of guilt is heavy, and telling the truth, even after a mistake, brings peace. In American culture, honesty is not about being perfect. It's about taking responsibility when you make a mistake. And that's the lesson. It's not the mistake that defines you, it's what you do after. So next time you're faced with temptation, remember, doing the right thing always feels better in the end. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to follow Talk English World for more real-life English learning content.